AITA for telling an autistic person that their disability isn't an excuse for not paying for services rendered. I work as a server in a restaurant. A couple of nights ago I had a couple in their 30s come in around 2 a.m. As I took their order, the husband mentioned that all the food had to be on separate plates for his wife as she is autistic and will not eat foods that share the same plate. They then proceed to order. She wanted a kids' meal, however restaurant policy states that kids' meals can only be bought for kids. I explained this policy and explained that everything on the kids' menu is available to adults for a slightly higher price. The husband agrees and I send the order to the kitchen. We are a little busier than normal as it's homecoming weekend and we have lots of big parties. About 20 minutes pass and the husband flags me down and states that his wife is having a panic attack and they need to pay for their drink and leave. I ask for 1 second to make the kitchen aware that their order is no longer needed and he agrees. When I go to the kitchen, I'm told the food is already prepared, so I ask for it to be boxed up to go. I return to the floor, explain that the food has been prepared and I am having a box to go for them. The wife then states because of her panic attack she will not be able to eat. I explain that I am sorry that she had a panic attack, but as they came into the restaurant, ordered the food, and that it was already prepared, they would be expected to pay for the services rendered, however I would comp their drinks if they would like. She then asked why she should have to pay for food she wouldn't be able to consume, and I simply stated that once the food was ordered and cooked the company required compensation for services rendered, and that even if they were to stay in the restaurant and not eat any of the food and leave it at the table, they would still be expected to pay for what they ordered. She then reiterated that she had a panic attack and that I should have recognized she was having a medical episode, to which I replied that I am a server and not a trained medical provider, and that if she was being escorted out of the restaurant on a stretcher then I would make an exception, but as she was currently speaking with me coherently I failed to see how her medical condition warranted her not paying her bill. Today I received a complaint that they filed with our corporate office saying that I discriminated against them by making them pay for food that the wife wouldn't be able to consume due to her having a panic attack induced by her autism. However, I would have done the same with any customer regardless of who they are. So my question is AITA for not making an exception, or did I do the right thing by having them pay for the food they ordered? Like, comment, follow.